if you with a big booty girl.
Oh, well,
and then
yeah.
I'm just saying in general, or if she got big boobs or something like that, it's like
when
something on that.
You talked about big booties and it just.
But
I was gonna say something I shouldn't say.
What?
Hey everybody, it's Roses and Real Shit, and we are back with another episode.
Another one.
And so, y'all know TikTok is very popular, all the rage.
Yep.
And there's, all kinds of TikToks. There's, cooking TikToks, hacks, dances. We know people love the dances. And then there's just the challenges. Okay, and there's different types of challenges, but here lately, the challenges have been sexy.
I don't know what you mean. I just got on TikTok, so it's crazy. I do like TikTok, but yeah, they have been sexy, especially this new one. The silhouette?
Yeah, the silhouette challenge.
Silhouette sounds so nice to say too. Hey, but no, that is like a sexy challenge. I thought Busted was a sexy challenge too.
Yeah, I think Busted was
Cause it's like Busted. In the song, I'm like, that's pretty damn sexy.
You said.
But I'm just like, yeah. But this new one is even even higher on the list.
Yeah. I think the Busted one was sexy. Okay, when I did the Busted challenge, yeah. I didn't do it the right way that the other girls did it, because I was trying to showcase my Nola Dior. So make sure y'all shop NolaDiorBaby.com. Yeah. I was trying to showcase my bag, so I didn't do the whole thing on the ground the whole time. I kind of stood up, showed my bag, kind of did a little dance or whatever. Yeah. I didn't really do the whole busted part. I didn't know that was a part of the challenge. I was just they're changing their clothes, and I just wanted to do that part of it. I didn't know I was supposed to do that that little thing that, or I would have served y'all with something. I don't even know if I can do that dance. I haven't tried, but
all you gotta do is get low on the knees.
Oh, so you tried it?
Nah, I never tried it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to see if I'm able to
it's like
pull that off for you.
It's like the cha-cha slide. You know how you gotta get low?
No, but they're on their tippy toes, and they're also.
I know, but it's it's practice. Like all the times you could do the cha-cha slide, you could do the busted thing. No.
So we really gonna sit here and compare the cha-cha slide okay.
It's not the same.
Anywho. It's like I'm saying. Yeah. It's a sexy a challenge.
Yeah.
And then the silhouette challenge. The women are showing, and some men. I've been seeing some some dangerous things on there. Some dangerous things on Beyonce's internet. But so people are showing the silhouettes of their bodies, and so this is the new challenge, and so. I've also, even with this whole thing with Chloe Bailey and people just criticizing her for just living out loud with her body and being proud of how her body looks and where her confidence is today. And, people were really hating on her about that. And so it just also brought the question of, I saw, people talking about men being controlling of what their girls post, or people being critical of what women post, and then especially in relationships. So it's can your significant other be too sexy on social media?
Okay, all right. I think there's a yes, but then there's a no all at the same time. To where I feel okay, so looking at us with you, it's just when you post things, you know what I'm saying? you can be sexy sometimes, but then you try not to be sexy sometimes, all at the same time.
Not try not like it's
Not try not, but what I mean is just like the reason why I say yes and no is because you have to think about the person's relationship with the significant other, whoever they with, because it only becomes an issue when the other person didn't know they was going to do that. Most of the time it's just like, because just how you showed me the TikTok with the dude saying delete it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, why? And then the girl was like, well, this is how I always post. And it's like, well, delete it still. And then she deletes it. And then he said, don't follow for this. And that's real. Don't follow for that, because at the end of the day, the reason why he felt that way is because he didn't know you was going to post that.
So you think that if he would have saw the post before she posted it, then he would have been okay with the post?
Well, if they even, not even that, kind of, but if he even, as far as, if it was communicated to where they understood, like, yeah, just how there's a miscommunication, because she said she always posts like that. But then he felt like, well, I don't think you post like that all the time. So there's a miscommunication in the relationship to where, okay, why is this different from, or why does he think it's different, or why do you think it's not different? That's how I feel like.
But then if she always posted like that, and I mean, he saw the post, so he's clearly on her social media, then he would have saw that she has previous posts that are similar to what she posted. So she's supposed to, I guess, be different now that she's in a relationship. Like, should he have not expressed that before, like, when he got in the relationship with her?
And he should have, because you could be the same person, but you're never going to be the same person when you're in a relationship. And I feel like everybody knows that. That's the reason why you have people who don't want to be in relationships, because they know they're going to change. So it's like, you could still be the person you are, but at the end of the day, you're still tied to someone. So technically, you're a unit in a way.
Yeah, and I think for me, the difference in the post is what the relationship is. I feel like if it's just like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing, then I think if you don't want that person posting like that and you're uncomfortable, then y'all should, I mean, if they are very, adamant on them wanting to post that way, then y'all should just break up.
Oh, yeah, get that up.
Just like break up.
That's not going to change.
However, I feel like if you're married, this needs to be a conversation on why you want to post that way, or not why you want to post that way, but I guess, whatever your reasoning is behind your post, like if that's you want to promote body positivity, like as far as like Chloe Haley was saying, or if that's just a part of, I guess, your image pre-marriage for someone like Kim Kardashian and Kanye, who had, their spats about those different things, how she posts. So if we going there, as far as should they know or not, or I feel like just how I said that you change when you're a unit, but you're still yourself. Beforehand, people gotta know that person's going to stay the same way. A lot of people, like, there's a very good chance that they're gonna still have.
Because it's like people. I will say it's not impossible for people to change, but come on, let's think about how many people that change.
I know people that change.
Change.
Significantly.
But it took like 20 years to change, right? So that's why I'm like, 20 years is a long time.
No,
I know people that changed, but it took 10 years or something like that. Not the little changes. I'm talking about them as a person. So I feel like...
Well, I think that, a healthy person is always growing and changing. So there's going to be changes in your spouse and things like that. Yeah. But I think more so what I'm getting to is that in a marriage, it deserves a conversation so that guys can come to a compromise. Okay, this is what I like to post. Where is the medium between what makes you comfortable with what I'm posting and me still getting whatever I'm getting joy, or I guess you're doing for fashion reasons, recognition, or why else would people, I guess, to promote something,
it could be
different ways. And
But that's the reason why I feel like, well, you could be thinking that, but he didn't think that
yeah,
at
and
all.
so that's why it needs to be a conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Just like that's what I really feel like when all that stuff, or if anybody ever has issues with the person, I always feel like it's just a communication because the dude is probably either he feels to where you feel embarrassed because it's like, well, dang, what's my girl doing out there showing all this? Or you feel hurt because it's like, why does she feel the need to have to show this?
Yeah.
So people take it different ways. I mean, as far as how they react to it, but it's just I feel like because they didn't know or understand, that's where the anger and comes from all that. Or if anybody ever gets mad about it, it's because they're literally it's like you just don't know. So you get angry because you didn't know.
Yeah, and I think that it happens on both sides too. Like how guys can post pictures of their shirts off or like working out or really just walk around anywhere with their shirt off. Like a man's physique is also something that's attractive to women, so it could go like the same way with a man like posting pictures of his shirt off or stuff like that. Like women are going to look at that just as much as a man is going to look at a woman's, I don't know, everything.
And I would say though there is a little double standard. I would say there's a little double standard to posting.
Oh, that's life.
Yeah, it's when it comes because even now with this thing, this silhouette challenge. Yeah, you talked about the dudes, and it's just like people aren't in an uproar over some of the dudes that have been doing some of the silhouette.
And it's way more graphic.
I haven't seen the one you. What are you?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Ladies.
I have not seen that.
The ladies probably know what I'm talking about, and it's a way big difference. And I just feel like, that's just a way big difference in
What is happening? But yes, I seen one where a dude, just regular, and then he took off his shirt, and then Okay, well, but that's the thing though. It's like, but no one cared. No one cared. But then if a girl does it, I don't know. It's a little difference. I don't know. But it's always a difference. It's always a difference with this double standard.
Yeah, but I just think it's important to I think with the whole thing, like you said, he could think of it as you wanting attention from others or things like that. So if that's happening, y'all have to talk about it to just come to some consensus on what's best for your marriage. If it's a relationship, you have to decide on how important the relationship is to you, your social media versus the relationship.
Yeah. And then also it's like key thing though, because how you talked about with the relationship, it is a difference, if you're married or not. But beforehand, I mean, like, you gotta know. Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, don't people know? I mean, like,
no.
Just like why are you tripping if she been posting like this or something like that?
Yeah, that's my thing with Kanye West Kim Kardashian has been this sex. She got famous from a sex tape. Yeah. So we already know how she looked.
Exactly. I'm just like
stuff like that.
Just little things like that is just like you couldn't. Why would you get angry at her if that's literally how you know of her?
Yeah, and that's her brand.
Yeah,
so I feel like
you can't.
Once the money gets involved, I don't know. Things need to be talked about. You can't be mad. That's where her money resides. Her money resided in her being a sex symbol.
Yeah, and he can't. I just feel like that, and that's where to where it's just like not even saying it, but it's just like not the term how they be like can't change a whole house. But it's not that. But it's just like you can't be mad at that saying because it's like if your girl was on the sexy side or something like that, don't get mad when she's sexy.
Well, and I think
I'm just like
and I'm not speaking for RJ, but I don't think being sexy is being a hoe, so I just want to separate those things.
Sexy or, dressed in that, whatever.
And then another thing is, I don't know, it's like also, don't be mad when they're being sexy. And then I think how you're being sexy matters too. I
True.
think that there's a
True.
line between trashy sexy and like classy sexy, or a feminine goddess sexy. Like, I just think there's like a difference between those things. Like, mm, like when you think about some Instagram models or versus some actresses or singers that we think of as sexy, but we wouldn't think of them as raunchy or
Yeah.
dirty, sexy porno type of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think, especially if you're in a relationship, it should be a difference in how you post. Like, yeah, like how, let's say, for some of the busted challenges, like people were like really did not have a lot of clothes on, or what's another challenge that was like super sexy that could be trashy?
I just joined TikTok. I just know 2 challenges so far. I'm learning as we go right now.
But I mean, everybody's line of trashy is different.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I think
people.
like showing a little thigh, or a little shoulder, a little.
Yeah, it's like 2 different types of sexy.
I think that's different than like posting a twerking video.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
like
but that's what I get. That's what I'm
twerk.
But even with me, with that, it's just like, okay, so if she was sexy like that, then I mean, just like if you was a known twerker and you go off this known twerker, you can't be mad when she twerking. That's what I mean by like, if she gonna be sexy that way, then
even when he gets married. Well, okay.
What is he supposed to do?
But I'm saying, is there a difference between her being a known twerker and she not making no money off of it? She just like twerking on the internet, or her brand is twerking, like she Miss Twerk something.
Yeah, like if you get with Miss Twerk something, don't be mad when she twerking.
Okay, but what if she's just a girl on the internet that twerks? She's not making any money. She's getting nothing valuable of this. She just likes to post twerk.
And then that's where
her husband says, "Hey, I don't like that twerk no more.
Yeah.
Can we not twerk?"
Yeah.
Can we not twerk no more?
And then that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think she should not twerk no more.
That makes sense in that way, because it's not, at that point it's a concern to the other person.
Yeah.
So then in that
especially
regards,
if he comes with some good points.
Yeah, it's like that makes sense, but it's like you can't be mad if the person was doing this literally as a career or something before.
Yeah.
And then they stop.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
like
it's
a
different.
model.
Yeah, model,
like
something like that. That's what I mean by that. But now, if you just out here and then you just, I mean, but then that's where, at the end of the day, it goes back to those people's relationships.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why, it's like, if the person's okay with it, then why the hell are you mad about it? Or if he's angry, then okay, then you should consider that.
Or like people that be with strippers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, you can't be mad at a person who, what's that? P-Valley. When dude was with, dude beating on her and stuff.
Like, what
she
the
was a stripper.
heck?
She was a stripper before you. She was a stripper after you. Like, what? Why you getting mad? Like,
she's stripping.
Exactly. So I'm just like, that's something to where it's just like, that saying is real. To where it's, it's like, hey, it is what it is. It's not a bad thing. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, there's, how we said, there's 2 forms of sexy.
Yeah.
To where you like what you like, but no one, who cares if you do like this type of person? Mm-hmm. You with that person for that. Mm-hmm. So it's just like.
Because really, also, do you want to be with somebody that people don't think is sexy?
No, it's true too. And then that's always a thing in a relationship that I feel like everybody be worried about. Every dude, maybe I don't know. I just feel like they be thinking like, hey, it's like when you be walking in the street and then you see your other dudes looking at your girl. That happened with you before. I mean, you wearing your yellow dress and stuff. we was it's like people was looking, and then you know what they looking at, cause it's your girl. You know what they looking at. If you with a big booty girl.
Oh, well,
and then
yeah.
I'm just saying in general, or if she got big boobs or something like that, it's like
when
something on that.
You talked about big booties and it just.
But
I was gonna say something I shouldn't say.
What?
Yeah, because even when we like walk past girls and like people are gonna look at big booties. So if you get with a girl with a big booty, you have to be ready to accept that people's gonna look at her big booty.
Yeah.
And if you can't handle that and you're an insecure man, do not get with a girl with no
real.
big old booty.
That's
because
real.
Women, men, children, everyone's gonna.
That's real. Yeah. And same thing with dudes. Same thing with the ladies. It's like if you with a dude
that got some muscles or
something like that, or if he got, he that dude or whatever, you can't be.
Yeah, you can't be acting all crazy like, why are you staring at him? Like, yeah, she is. He's a handsome man. Let him. They're looking. Yeah. They're not touching.
Yeah. And then so if they know that, then they should. I
think that you should have pride in knowing, hey, I got somebody that is attractive.
Yeah. And I feel like everybody wants that.
It is what it is, and they're mine.
Yeah.
That person is mine.
Yeah, they're mine. Yeah.
And you just get to look at them, but you can't even talk to them because they mine.
Exactly. But it's definitely
But I think you should still respect your partner's wishes though, and try to make a compromise on what they should do. Like if he was like, hey, I don't think you should do any more transformation TikToks.
I don't want no more. Oh yeah. There are a lot of those now. I'm thinking
transformation TikToks. Yeah, that's what they are. Like most of the challenges are like transformation TikToks.
See, I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. But yeah, that's it's definitely to where you can see. And I think at the end of the day too, it's just like that's just social media just playing another big role in the world.
Yeah.
So we're just like we who would have thought 50 years ago that we have to talk about, well, how are you going to do your social media account?
Yeah, our grandparents weren't worried about this. They was just like, hey, we have on some stockings.
Yeah, it's like
dress.
What's your challenge?
Yeah, so I would just say just respect your partner when it comes to social media, because social media is now a topic in relationships. So definitely, if there's anything they're doing on social media, talk to them about it.
Always.
And if you're not comfortable with it, at least have the conversation with them to just see if things could get better or what the compromise should be. But it's worth a conversation.
Always.
Especially if it's for their, job or, anything like that brings value to them. But if you value your relationship more than you value your social media, then you'll definitely make a change.
Y'all remember to follow us, man. Follow us on social media.
Follow us on Instagram at Roses and Real Shit.
And we appreciate y'all. And shout out to all the real ones for messing with us. Make sure to like the video.
Yes, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think. Do you feel like you should have to change your social media for your significant other? Or it is what it is?
It is what it is. Like, for real. It can be is what it is. You can't change a hoe to a housewife.